chanting Veda for say some few seconds in one sentence, then during that time you feel you are not breathing, but after that again you are taking the oxygen in. Okay, that means the breathing out has happened without my knowledge. Is it true?
No, when you are chanting, both wouldn't have been happening.
Then is it in between that I take oxygen in, then I keep chanting. Then by then when I am chanting, the breath it's already gone out. Now again for the next sentence I want the breath again I take it in.
Whenever you stop, the oxygen will enter in.
That in between small gaps, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, but I am not able to feel that what the thing going out.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
now you are talking, right? Now you hold the finger below your nostril and talk normally, whatever you are talking.
Mm.
You will find that you will never have any breath down there.
Uh-huh.
Neither the in breath is there nor the out breath is there. And
is it happening like this? See, I have breathe in, then talking for 2 sentences. During that time, breathe out, I am not able to sense anything. Then again for the next sentence, I want breathing in. That means the 2 breathing in happened. Breathing out has happened or not between these two?
No. When you stop talking, even for a microsecond, let's say, the out breath will go away.
Okay. Because I am not able to sense that which is going away.
Yes. So we need to have that deep assessment, and then only you will find how the oxygen, how much is prana and how much is without prana. So since mind is connected with breathing, it will not allow you to see itself, because you yourself is the mind.
Correct.
So it is not possible.
Whole day yesterday I was doing that experiment. I was not able to get that going out.
Yes, you will never be able to. So he's saying here the inhalation and exhalation of breath stops because of restraining the mind and the senses. So first you have to cut the senses from the sense object, then only you will be able to experience that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise it is not possible. So yesterday in that teaching on the Buddha, I was explaining about, see, if you turn your head from left to right, you will see every object moving away.
Left to right, yes.
And from right to left, again the object moves away. So you don't exist in that at all. And the same thing with all the remaining 5. Meaning to say that it's like a reflected surface. So as you move the head, the whole thing will start to appear on the consciousness. Okay, so but the thing is that I consider it as mine, whatever I'm seeing. But if I don't do that, then a wonderful thing happens that will disconnect the senses itself. That sight itself will get disconnected. So you will feel blissful in the sight, in the sound, in the taste, in the touch, and the smell and thoughts, because they don't exist. Then the breath will stop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a practice what needs to be done. So in the Buddha teaching, there is uh, this Indriya, on Indriya he has one sutta. In that he explains how you should do it. So he has laid down the step. If you do like that, it will automatically cut. It's called Indriya Bhavana Sutta. So you will cut from the each one of the senses. And when the senses are cut, the mind is also cut. It will take you to the deep sleep state immediately. And that is Turiya. So in the 19th verse, he says, उन्मन्य अवस्था अधिगम्य विद्वान् उपायामाम् एकं तव निर्दिश्यामि पश्यन् उदासीन दृश प्रपंचम संकल्पम उन्मूल्य सावधानाः. So he says this method, that is when you get into this manomani, which will take you to the evolved state of mind called as unmani. What it means is that you become disconnected from the jagat. So there is no jagat at all. So the sankalpa what you have, and the prapancha means world. The five senses world goes away forever, so leaving you as is, and then you will immediately be able to see the jagat, which was a mithya. It never existed in the first place. So he says, I will teach you that, I will tell you that, after he experiences on the 18th one. After he found out that inhalation, exhalation not being there is stopping the mind, then he says that I will teach you this. So on the 20th one, prasakya sankalpa paramparanam sanchedane santata savadhanam alambanashad apachyamanam shanaihi shantimupaiti chetaha. So the mind becomes completely at peace. So there won't be any thoughts. So the chain of attachments, which is raga, dvesha, moha, are completely eliminated, and due to the non-connecting with the sense and sense object. So there is no object of senses. So like the exercise here is that when you turn your head from left to right, we have to see that there is no left anymore. It's only the object on the right. And when you turn from right to left, only the object on the left appears. There is no right. When you're heading straight, only the object on the front appears. There's nothing in the back and the side towards left or right. And that is the reality. So if we were to not attach to that and just see that it's not yours or mine, because that my head is turning, the objects are falling on the eye, and the consciousness make that live. So including the head turning, the head itself is turned not because I want to turn, it is because the consciousness is able to turn the head. So everything is happening within consciousness. Even though I call it as a head and neck and all that, the neck is turned not because mind wanted to turn that. The mind wanting to turn, the consciousness is able to do that. It's not that mind by itself is able to turn anything. So the object which are falling on the eye is not what the mind wanted. It might want something, it might not want something else, but every object falls on the eye. That is, when an object falls on the eye, I might, in my mind, I might like something, I might dislike something, I might be neutral to something. But when I allow this neutrality to exist and not get attached to either the liking and disliking, then you are at peace. Just like the idli thing what we were talking about. Let's say for having an idli, we might drive all the way from Whitefield to that place. So once that goes into the mouth, there is no longer any idli. So the effort what we have taken from that place to this place would become waste, because after putting in the mouth there is no idli and there is no taste either. So we spoke about chutney taste and we spoke about idli and how old that shop is and all that. So, and how to approach. So as Padmashri started explaining to me, all the pictures started appearing about Baswangudi, and where she's saying if you're coming from Chamrajpet side, if you're coming from Shankar Mutt side. So all that started to take shape in my mind. Even though right now I am sitting on my chair, it gives an impression as though I have gone to that store or to that uh, hotel and eating. So the moment idli is said, idli is projected in the mind. And when the moment chutney is said, the chutney is projected in the mind. So now there is no sambar from the explanation given to me. So there is no sambar to be produced. And it's very good one. So the good is reflected in the mind. But all that what we are going to eat is only four elements, nothing else. And the moment we put it in the mouth, there is no idli nor any chutney. So the mind objects or the sense objects are the idli and chutney and all of that, and going to that place. The senses are sight and that eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch, and thoughts or mind. So now the mind will prepare everything. So the body not being there, so I sit in the car, I forget all about it. My mind is now totally engrossed in how to reach that place. And since Chamrajpet is very near from my home, takes hardly 10-15 minutes to drive. So then I reach there and then I might call Padmashri, now I have reached here, so where should I take a right turn, left turn, or whatever turn? Or I might put the Google map. So this whole effort is an attachment because it is distractions. Now, what Shankaracharya is telling is that if you just look at what is happening, you get detached and there's no distraction. So you come to a peace of mind because there was no idli at all in the first place. It is something just to eat and fill the stomach. So that's a nearest example I can give for the 20th verse. Any questions on that?
I think it's fine.
Okay, so then 21st verse is that Nishwasa lopair nirbhrutaihi sharirai netram bhujair ardha nimish nimilita litaishchah आविर्भवन्ति मम नस्क मुद्रामालोकयामो मुनिपुंगवानाम. Okay, so when you start meditating, after some time, after few hours, if you're continuing in that meditation, your eyes become half open, half closed. That's a beautiful state to be in. So he says that it is called as amanasaka mudra. That is, there is, you cannot say manas exists or you cannot say manas doesn't exist. So it becomes like a mindless pose. So when there is absence of breathing and the body is immobile and the eyes are half open state. So if you see Shiva, he is immobile and he is, there's no breath and they show his eyes are half open, half closed. That's the most beautiful pose to be in, because it is, you're neither awake nor you're sleeping, neither living nor dead. So that is the state what a person enters. I don't know, this is becoming totally theory, so we'll finish it. Ami yamindraha sahaja manasi sahaja manasaka dehe mamatve शिथिलयमाने मनोतिगं मरुतवृत्ति शून्यं गच्छन्ति भावं गगन avashcheham. So when the person has seen the immobility of the body, that means he is neither living or dead, the attachment towards the body is completely removed. So the mind is relieved of the prana, and then he doesn't care about the prana going in, going out, and then nothing exists, and he is free from all distortions. And with prana not being there, there is, he becomes infinite and limitless like the sky. Gaganavesham. So he becomes one with the sky. So it's like the sky and cloud. The clouds are passing away, nothing is happening to that yogi. So he is completely at peace. So he is questioning himself in the 23rd verse. Nivartayantim nikhilendriyani pravartayantim paramatma yogam sam vinmayim tam sahajam avastham kada gamishyami gatayanta bhavaha. So he is saying that when will I give up the other states and attain the spontaneous state of full consciousness, which quietens all the senses and leads towards the union with Supreme Self. So let's do some meditation on this. So what we need to do is, again, watching the breath, out breath, and try to see that everyone is synchronizedly breathing, meaning to say everyone's in breath and out breath are the same. And keep on watching the out breath and start concentrating on the center of the navel while you are breathing, and you will see that the breath will stop. So let's do that for around 10 minutes. Is it okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are starting now. How was it?
It was good.
Okay.
I went to terrace and I sat looking in the terrace.
Okay.
But sometimes I felt that there is no breathing in between.
Yes.
A short duration, not long duration.
Yes. So that is what we need to develop.
So the thing is, once you focus, because of external disturbance, again that focus goes out. When you are deep in focus and when you forget, then literally there is no breathing for some time.
Correct. That is the best.
I found doing terrace is better than inside the room.
Yeah, wherever you feel okay.
Yeah.
But the objective is to stop the breath. So the amount the breath is stopped, that much peace you will have.
Yeah.
So that's a practice. Okay, 2 minutes remaining. If there are no other questions or sharing of experience, then we can close the call and meet again tomorrow.
Okay.
So tomorrow 8:45, right, Vilas?
Tomorrow again at 8:45. I need to drop him
Okay.
and come back. So if I come early,
Yeah.
then we can have some few minutes early.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay then.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Good
day.
day.
Bye. Bye.